What happened, Matt?
You messed my lock up last night.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. You owe me a lot.
Yeah.
We are in Cleveland, Ohio. We are day one of our Cleveland to Cincinnati trip. I got Matt with me. I got Tyler with me. Today we are going to do 60 miles to Fulton Canoe Livery, a little camping ground on the canal. First stop's going to be the Christmas house today from the Christmas Story. It's a scorcher all week. They're calling it a heat dome. So we get to ride in 90-something degree weather. But, yep, we're ready to go. I forgot to mention that I forgot my bike lock. So yesterday, Matt decided to give me crap about it all day long. So we used his lock to lock our bikes up. And then this morning, his lock would not come undone. So as we rifled through the drawers to find tools, we saw next door a guy had some branch cutters. And
turn right onto Ohio and Erie Canal Towpath Trail.
And it took us about an hour, and we finally got the bike undone. So now none of us have locks. So there'll be a stop to buy a lock some point today. But pretty sure it was karma for him. I mean, he was relentless on giving me crap about this lock. And then he blamed me for breaking it. So after navigating the city of Cleveland with little trouble, some nice bike paths, we have traveled about 5 miles to the Christmas Story house. You got the neighbors over here. What were the neighbors called, Matt?
Huh?
What were their neighbors called?
I don't remember the movie.
Bumpus, the Bumpus house. The Bumpus house is over there. Across the way is a gift shop. Yeah, so take a little visit here, and then we will be back on the Towpath trail. The Ohio to Erie trail is about 350 miles ish. It follows an old canal, and it's a lot of off-road type of stuff, smooth. So really our only challenge would be the heat and the mileage. The iconic leg window lamp.
I did not see that.
All right, we're officially out of Cleveland, at least the city part. We got Tyler here.
Woo!
He's super excited about the heat.
Let's do it.
How do you think this week's gonna go?
Well, let's not base it off today.
And why would that be?
I won't say anything right now in front of a certain company, we'll say.
Matt,
Just be thankful your bikes were there this morning.
Yeah.
I like that tank top.
Can you be both a bear and a bottom at the same time? I'm going to find out.
Let's just say, first 12 hours, I've had to trespass, steal a tool, and break a log. So rules are out for this trip already.
Who's responsible for giving you the...
I won't say anything.
So you had to climb under the fence at the hotel?
Yes, I had to climb under
Who did the booking?
Yeah.
Booking.com? So anyways, we're officially on a Towpath trail. Still lots of sun. Looking forward to a fun day with Matt, Tyler, and me. We'll be taking a right underneath the bridge. So we've come up on a detour we weren't planning for. We did get lost in Cleveland. Probably did 6 miles more than we needed to.
Yeah.
Hey, why did you guys let the worst person in navigation take charge earlier?
Oh, no complaints. We're good.
No complaints.
Why'd
yeah.
you let me lock the bikes up last night?
That's a good point.
The lock
Why'd
master.
we even let Tyler on this trip? I mean,
yes. Bad decisions have been made across the board.
I figure if he did the Blue Ridge, he could handle a detour.
Yeah. We had quite a few detours on the Blue Ridge.
those were frustrating.
Those were bad.
At least they were marked though.
So we're gonna head down that path for some kind of mileage, and then we're gonna hopefully get off of it and go on a detour and see what happens.
Imagine 1800.
So far today we've had to cut Matt's bike lock off. His chain fell off. I got us lost. Now we're facing a detour. We came to this tavern and rest store from the 1800s when they would pull boats up and down the canal. There's exhibits inside, so Tyler said that we have to go check it out.
I guess we do that too with highways and
Oh yeah, there's
all of that. But
political reasons why highways are where they are, I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Barrels and barrels.
So the friendly rangers at the canal station helped us out with a better detour. We had to climb a pretty big hill, but now we're back on this bike path. That's going to lead us back to the original trail. So, the really nice thing about being super hot today is that we have a really nice breeze. Problem with that is we're riding into it. Well, the good thing about this detour is it has led to some waterfalls. We're gonna go down and check them out. Hey Matt, can you lock the bikes up?
I'll use your rock if you brought.
All right, we're finally back on the trail. The detour was pretty smooth, some climbing on the roads, and then the last part was a hiking trail. So, you know, we had to get off and push our bikes, ride the brakes all the way down. Been a long day for like 23 miles so far. I think we have 37 left. That detour and then getting lost in Cleveland slowed us down today, but spirits are high. Haven't really ate yet, so hope there'll be some to eat soon. Ask and you shall receive. Look at you boys glistening. Ole, 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 ole. Update. As soon as I asked for ice cream, it appeared, which was awesome. Looks like there's no more detours the rest of the way. Now we're just gonna put sunscreen on his legs. Not yet. Might put it in slow motion. We've made it to Akron, Ohio. Nice little city. I had a pretty big climb into it. They had the summit written on the bridge and it said, "You're almost there." Still hot. We have about 20 miles to go till we get to the campground. Today's taking way longer than it should have. Tyler's still kicking. Matt's up ahead as usual. We'll check back in. By myself now. Got ahead of the guy somehow. It's kind of creepy. Of course. Matt.
Okay. Okay, now grab my leg. I think I'm about to go.
What happened? Of course. Matt.
Okay. Okay, now grab my leg. I think I'm about to go.
What happened? After a 70-mile day that was supposed to be 60 in extreme heat, we finally made it to our campsite. Canal Fulton livery. I think they have showers here, so may rinse off, and there's some food right across the canal there. Time to eat. We're on day 2 of our Ohio to Erie trail. Today we have 60 miles to go. Hopefully it won't be an additional 10 like yesterday. Tyler's just doing some yoga, getting ready for his bike. Started off today with a flat tire, but we got it fixed. Matt was up at 5 a.m. sitting down by the river. You guys excited?
Let's do it.
Matt's always walking away from the camera.
Matt needs a sweet tea.
The 60 miles today ends at Glenmont Barn. It's an Airbnb. It's really kind of looks like a shed with a fan, but that's where I end our day today. Glenmont Barn. So yesterday was a very long day, very hot. The detour, the getting lost in Cleveland part. But we all slept really good last night. The only problem I had was my left leg would catch a major cramp. It happened like 3 times last night. Try not to scream and wake everybody up. But I just kept drinking water and Gatorade throughout the night. So far this morning, feels really good. So cramps aren't good. Also, yesterday, we never even stopped for lunch or breakfast. We did have dinner once we got to the campground. Today, we are not making that mistake. We are going to, we plan on stopping every 20 miles, 60-mile day, replenish, maybe find some air conditioning or a beer cooler at a gas station. So we'll see how that works out. I guess the boys are feeling good. You might see a little speck up there. They've left me already. That's fine, I'll catch up to them. Does my butt hurt? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. But they do have a thing called Body Glide, which I forgot to put on yesterday. Today, lathered. Did anyone see Matt's crash yesterday? Well, he just lost focus for a second. With all this weight on your bike, it's hard to recover. So he went down pretty hard. He fell into the bushes, and after the bushes was the canal, which is not a type of water you want to fall in. You may have heard him screaming, "Grab my foot, grab my foot." He was afraid to move, afraid the bushes would give way. But he came away unscathed, maybe a little pump knot on his shin. So we're grateful for that. But if you haven't seen it, you might want to go back and watch day one video. We started to get lost, but me being a former air traffic controller and a navigational beacon to humanity, I decided that Matt needed to put on some sunscreen. So I know I've been complaining about the heat, but what's really nice about this trail, there are quite a few shaded parts like this. So we put our sunblock on, we sweat it off, but then we get to go in the shade. So far no sunburn, and it's probably 10 degrees cooler in the shade. Now there are other times like this where we are fully exposed to the sun with the wind blowing in our face, but at least we have shirtless dudes running in front of us, so it's always a good treat. That's Matt and Tyler. I just want to take a second to say how much I appreciate them coming on trips like this with me. Don't so much appreciate Matt picking the summertime, but you know, sometimes you have to invite discomfort so you can appreciate things like toilets, air conditioning, beds. But what I do appreciate are these two friends that come with me. Otherwise I'd be alone, probably bitching into the camera a lot more. This trail is multi-use, so there's also horses, hikers, bikers. Sometimes you get parts of the trail that look flat, but they're really fast moving. So I have to assume it's on a downgrade. Is that the right word? Downgrade? Downhill. You know what I'm talking about. But you can't tell. I told you guys I wasn't letting these people get away with starving me today. So I made them stop for lunch. Mexican restaurant. Los Tios. Let's do it. Update. So we had an awesome meal at the Mexican restaurant, and now we have entered the Amish paradise of Ohio. I think we're going to be on roads for the next 15 mile-ish with rolling hills and not much shade, so here we go. Wish us luck. Well, you can't wish us luck. We already have finished by the time you see this video. Anyways, here we go. So about a mile ago, a nice Amish fella offered for us to come inside for the air conditioning, swim in the pool. Well, Matt was ahead of us, and he decided to answer for all of us.
Turn left.
He decided to answer for all of us and told him no thanks. But I could really go for a good Amish light beer right now. Never had one of those. Thanks, Matt. One surefire way to know you're in Amish country is all the horse poop on the street. I'll find some good specimens for you shortly. You know, I'm glad we live in a country where a group of people, subculture, religion, cult, whatever the Amish people describe themselves. But in this country, they can just buy some land, hang out, live, and be left alone. Really nice area. I don't think any subdivisions are coming up here anytime soon. Well, unless they're Amish built. That was Jezekiah in the car there. Apparently, he left and become an Englishman.
Trail magic.
I'll take back everything I said about Jezekiah earlier. Apparently, he had the car. Did you just fart right in my video? That's cool.
That's Tyler.
He has a car so he can go get water for the Ohio to Erie Trail riders and Gatorade. What do you guys say to the Amish people?
Thank you so much. Vielen Dank.
Especially Jezekiah with the car.
Du bist ausgezeichnet.
Yeah, what he said.
Is that Amish?
German.
Oh, they do speak German. I'm so non-cultured.
In 3/4 mile, turn left.
I'm not sure what the correct rules are here. Bike, car, buggy. I was really hoping to have the GPS tell me to turn before this hill. Nope, 2.5 miles, turn left. So now we get to climb this huge hill. Update. We made it up the hill. It was 2 hills really. It was hot and steep. Stop number 2 for pizza. Against Matt's will, I made him stop again for a break. Had some pizza here at Uncle Lim's in Amish country. Put a new sunblock on. Hopefully we'll be back on the trail in 3-4 miles. Maybe find some shade. All right, we are back on trail. We have officially left Amish country. Very nice place. Beautiful landscape. Cool little downtown where we had the pizza. But we had no shade and lots of hills. So we're very thankful to be back on this trail. We have about 26 miles to go. So Matt doesn't know it yet, but I am going to force him to stop again in one of these towns. It's way too hot to be out here just not taking breaks in the air condition. And the Airbnb we're going to is just a shed. It has a box fan, no air condition that I'm aware of. So getting there early doesn't help us. I'll try to capture the smile on his face. I'll force him to stop again. The boys won't let me stop for food. They won't let me go to the pool. Nothing. They just want to keep trucking. So here we are. 6 miles left to the cabin. We're on this crappy back road that we have to take the whole way. Not a single truck around here has a muffler, but nothing's been thrown at us yet. So they do have signs up telling them to give bikers 3 feet. We'll see. So Matt doesn't want to have any drinks today. So I stopped at a gas station back there. Bought him a White Claw. You know he can't resist those. Put it in my jersey pocket. He'll be forced to drink it. White Claw, no law. All the Amish people have e-bikes. I need to either get an e-bike or become Amish. Just fly right past us. They're super nice though. So that group of Amish riders that passed me, there's a sign that says bikes may use full lane. So they were. Some jerk came up in a Nissan Murano blowing the horn, and they decided not to move. They stayed right in the road, and he kept blowing the horn and finally went around them, but respected them. All right, we're 1.5 miles away from the cabin. The last 20 miles has been rough enough. Not too bad, but just a long day, 60 miles in the heat. So, be really happy to get there. Probably have to take a water hose bath, but who cares? All right, we've arrived at the cabin deal. All right, let me give you a little tour of our cabin.
We got some drinks in here.
Very rustic. Yeah, I got this for you.
Hold on. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I told the crowd that you would drink it if I bought it.
Better off with their tents and
So the Airbnb is pretty awesome. What's that?
What's the temperature?
Oh, you want to know what temperature it is?
Oh, I thought you said it was.
Yo, inside? Oh, you know,
Oh.
just 108.
Ugh.
But we got that fan going from the 1940s, so you know, it's any antique shoppers out there. It is an Eskimo McCraw Electric, made in America. It says model 2020. I don't think so. That can't be the year. Well, this cabin's too hot, so we're gonna go over here in the shade outside.
We've got an easier day tomorrow. I might smoke a cigar tonight.
Much easier day tomorrow. I might stay up till 9:30.
9:30, yeah, we're gonna go crazy.
Hell yeah. Right here on the road.
On the road again.
Hopefully nobody comes around that curve drunk and takes this 180-year-old barn out. Well, it's much cooler out here. It's a great idea. You must be a scientist or engineer or something.
Yeah.
Well, we put the 1942 Eskimo fan facing outwards. So now we have the temperature down to 88, which is better than 110. The refrigerator's still not cooling very well. But the street light came on, so hopefully that shines through the slats and keeps us up all night. We shall see. I'm gonna make Matt stay up to like 9:45.
it's way past my bedtime.
What's up? It's day 3 of the Ohio to Erie trail. We are leaving the cabin here in a few minutes. We have a short day, thankfully. 36, 38 miles, something like that, to Mount Liberty Berry Barn, where we will be camping again. No showers today, except for the baby wipes. Maybe we can find a creek to jump in, a pool or something, I'll just have to put a stick in Matt's bike so he'll pause for a second. Got about an 8:30 start. Only about a quarter mile to the trail. Get to go uphill a little bit, get warmed up really quick. Short day today, unless we get lost or something. Beautiful weather so far. Definitely gonna be hot later. Hopefully we're done with the back roads. It'll be trail for most of the day. Good morning. I don't know what's up with these Ohio chipmunks. They all have a death wish. Every 40 yards, one just wants to dart out in front of you. It's kind of nerve-wracking. First couple miles have been gradually uphill. Not bad, good warm-up. No attacks from the sun as of yet. Still going uphill. Really pretty place. But I have to assume you guys can't smell the horse poop through the phone. So after all that climbing, the fire department was blocking the path to cut down a tree. They tried to tell us we had to turn around. I don't think so. I'm not going back down 4 miles and finding some alternate route, so we just ignored them and squeezed beside their truck. Crisis avoided. Well, it appears we got our climbing done. Time for a sweet downhill and some free mileage. Pro biking tip. When traveling at a decent speed, keep your mouth closed. Otherwise, you will be swallowing the wildlife. The bugs in Ohio are not tasty. We've had an outstanding start to the morning. Climbed about 4 miles, and then we descended 4. So we're about 8 miles. We actually have to slow down since it's a shorter day. Gonna look for somewhere to eat breakfast, brunch, whatever. But really awesome start to the day. We think we found a place to eat about 4 miles from here in Danville, Ohio, which is good because I'm starting to get really hangry.
We all, yeah. He's going after you.
Oh boy, that was some good breakfast. Trying to get you in the picture, you're going the wrong way. What'd you think about that breakfast?
Delish.
Oh man, almost huge. The guy from the owner from the restaurant is actually from Tennessee, Kentucky border. Super nice, really good food. Full bellies, 27 miles to go or something like that. At the restaurant back there, I kept asking myself, what does that smell? And I finally asked the other guys, like, what does that smell? And at the same time, we pretty much figured that smell was us. So now we're looking for swimming hole, shower, or something. Morning. So we have a low mileage day, which means we have a lot of time to waste. So when we get to Mount Vernon, which is about 8 miles from now, we're debating on Planet Fitness for a shower, water park, maybe if we see a river along the way. Also, we might do laundry if there's a place. We don't want to get to the barn too early and just be stuck in the heat. Gonna go over here and refill our water. Oh, I'm glad to see that water fountain. Had a great break there at the water fountain. Looking at the train, cold water, laid around the shade for a bit. Got about 6 miles to Mount Vernon. Jump on in there. Came across a bridge over water. Now we're looking for a way down so we can jump in the creek, cool off a bit.
We can make it happen, but can you get across onto those rocks from here?
Yeah, I think so. All right, we found a way down to the water. We just had an awesome swim in the river down there, creek, and nice and cool. Not as cold as mountain water, but way cooler than outside. And as we were leaving, I guess we did find a good spot because the guy came down with a chair and a cooler and a dog. So we're back on the road again, probably like 2 miles to Mount Vernon. Now Tyler's the only one that didn't go swimming. So the next restaurant, if we start smelling something, we know it's Tyler, not me or Matt. We made it to Mount Vernon, Ohio. There's Tyler. Matt's going to peruse some books. Stopped at Why Not Cycling. Check it out. Waiting for the brewery to open in 6 or 7 minutes. While we were at that bike shop, we met a couple people. They were super interested. We were riding the whole way. Checked out our bikes, checked out our gear, asked us where we were staying. And now we found the brewery. Then we'll go get some air conditioning for a while. And then we will have about 7 miles left to get to the barn where we're going to be staying. So we had an awesome dinner. Tyler ordered pizza, and we had some brewskis at the pub there in Mount Vernon. We are now headed to the berry barn. It's about 6 miles away. And via email, they said they're going to let us sleep in the bottom of the barn, which should be cooler, maybe with some cots. So that'll be great. Headed there now, about to enter this nice little park that these two haven't seen before.
Keep right.
It'll be a good surprise. There's some kind of cool event going on over here in this park that Matt won't let us stop at. So So we'll just smell the smells and keep going by. Here's a really cool park that Matt says we don't have time to visit because he wants to go to bed at 7. So I made a choice of music that really embarrasses Matt in public. So now he refuses to catch up to me. He's just behind me like a mile. He's so touchy. He's way back there, so I paused the music. I got a surprise for him when he catches up. I'll play it. It's his favorite song, but he'll probably still run away because we're out in public. So my plan didn't work. When he called up, I said, "Are you okay?" He said, "Yeah." I started playing "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac, which is his favorite song, by the way. And he just slams the brakes on and get away from me. He would not let me play music in public.
Turn slight right.
Okay, so after several trips, many thousands of miles with Gentry, Matt, and him going ahead of me, and me trying to catch up all day, I finally figured out a way to keep him from behind me, or keep him behind me. And that is, every time he catches up, I'll play some somewhat offensive music, and he'll back off about 200 yards. Maybe we'll see how this goes the rest of the trip. A couple miles down, and so far my keep Matt behind me plan's working. Whenever he catches up, he hears music that he may deem offensive to the general public. But there's no one around, so he backs off. But I'm thinking about slowing down, and then that'll give him time. He'll probably just try to speed past me. So maybe I'll speed up too. Who knows? We shall see. Oh man, he caught me slipping at an intersection. I was playing country music. He bolted by me like Hussein. I'll never see him again. He gone. I lost the game. He's very strategic. I think he was listening to PBS radio, motivating him. Well, it's a lonely life being a cameraman. You're always left behind. Always left behind. Well, I see the guys up ahead, and I see an ice cream sign. So I have to assume we have arrived at the barn, Berry Barn. Well, we have arrived at the Berry Barn. It's also a wedding venue. Really nice place. I think we're going to be sleeping downstairs, outside of the heat, hopefully. But we got to find somebody, so they're working in the field. So we're actually going to get to sleep downstairs, where it's much cooler than upstairs, much cooler than outside.
Somebody's here.
Just going to throw our mats on the floor. Good morning, it's day 3. We threw our mat on the floor. We got to sleep in this awesome barn. It is about 5:40 a.m. Tyler's super happy to be awake. He refuses to talk to any of us. But we're going to get an early start today to beat the heat. It's day 4. We are going to be under the threat of rain all day long, or at least for a large portion of it. So we just jumped on the bikes from the barn. We went 15 miles so far. 90% chance of rain now. So we're going to keep kicking, trucking, biking, whatever you want to call it, and see what happens. We are trying to outrun the thunderstorms, which is not going to happen. We got up at 6 a.m., left the barn, and just ran into a detour. We've been about 16 miles so far. Looking to get back on the trail soon. As you can see, it's nice and dreary out here, a little sprinkling coming down. All right, just as the rain started coming down really hard, we made it back on trail. Have a little bit of coverage from the trees and stuff. Here we go into the rain. All right, we're racing the rain. Still no lightning, which is good. Looking for a pavilion or a restaurant or something. Pull in there, take a break. We're probably like 25 miles in so far. Maybe the rain will pass over. All right, well, the rain become pretty intense. We saw a gas station, so we're gonna stop here for a while and see if we can wait it out. Lots of refreshments, dry, warm. Coffee, is that coffee? No, that's a big dog. All right, after our nice break there at the gas station, the rain has passed for now. Still more rain in the future, possibly. We are back on the trail, headed to Columbus, Ohio. I think we had 44 miles today. We have about somewhere around 20 left.
In a quarter mile, turn slight right.
One good thing about the rain is our bikes were really dirty this morning. Now they're spiffy clean. Oh, come on, just see if you can go through the water. It can't be that deep. Yeah. Could have rode through that. All right, had to do a little water crossing back there. Well, I did the water crossing. Matt decided to trounce through the mud. And then he just dropped his sunglasses. So, we're just waiting on Matt today. So we are about 14 miles from Columbus, Ohio, where my cousin lives. She is going to let us come to her house, lock our bikes up, change our clothes, get dry, because we can't check into the hotel until 3, which that's going to be the German Village Inn in Germantown in Columbus. Hey Tyler.
Yo,
Did you go through a water crossing back there underneath the bridge?
I believe I did.
Yeah, did you ride through it?
I rode right through it.
Yeah, you know, I did too. Hey Matt, did you get a water crossing? What else? We have officially entered Columbus, coming in from the northeast. Really nice trails out here. I think we're clear of the rain for the rest of today. We are about 2 miles from Samantha's house, my cousin. These trails in Columbus have been really good so far. All right, we're off the Greenway system in the neighborhoods of Columbus now. About a mile to go. We made it to Columbus. We're at the German Village Inn near Germantown. Welcome to day 5 from Cleveland to Cincinnati on the Ohio to Erie Trail. Yesterday, I was really excited about getting my laundry done. Went to my cousin's house. She did the laundry. This morning, I asked her to leave it on the front porch. It's in a trash bag. Well, we leave the hotel, go over there to collect our laundry. Also had my charging battery in there for my phone and a bag. Well, it was gone. Someone stole our laundry off the front porch that was in a trash bag. Between the time we left the hotel and got to our house, which was 2 miles. So, we've got what we have on our backs. Yay. We have left Columbus. We also left our clothes in Columbus because someone stole them. We are headed to Yellow Springs today, which is the home of Dave Chappelle. Small little hippie town, I guess. We have 58 miles to do today. We are probably 20 miles in. The boys left me back there at the gas station. I don't know how far ahead they are, but I gotta pick up some speed. Headed to London, Ohio. Okay, after riding my bike like a madman, I finally caught up to them. Or they waited on me or whatever. But we're reunited and it feels so good. Welcome to London, Ohio. I see London, I see France. Somebody stole our underpants last night. Ugh. These guys are in some kind of bike race today, I guess. What are you guys doing out here? What are you guys doing on the trail? So you got a lot of bags and stuff. Are you carrying his stuff for him?
Yeah.
We stopped and had some food in London. On our way to Yellow Springs now. About 26 miles left. For anyone watching this on my YouTube channel and thinking about doing the same trip, Yellow Springs is actually a detour off the trail. So we'll be going about 7 miles off trail, coming from the north, and then going out of Yellow Springs back to Xenia. We'll be on the trail. This will be Tyler's last night on the trip. He is going to ride 82 miles on tomorrow. He needs to get back to work. So he took all of his bags, went to UPS and shipped them off. So now he's been riding way ahead of us all day. His bike's much lighter. And I'm just not feeling it today, so those two things combined, I'm alone again. To whoever stole our clothes, I hope you fall in one of these train hoppers and get processed in whatever facility that is, then fed to dogs. We're coming through a small town, don't remember the name of it. The trail goes right through it. The name of the town is South Charleston. Real small town, you just glide right through and you're back on the path. I think I have the day 5 fatigue. My left knee's hurting. My butt's hurting. I didn't get that much sleep last night. These sections that are wide open like this and slightly uphill with no shade are the hardest, because no matter which way you're going, the wind's always blowing in your face. We have 11 miles to go to Yellow Springs. We are staying in a place called Jailhouse Suites. It used to be the jail of the town. Now it's an Airbnb hotel deal. I'll give you a tour when we get there. All right, I'm about 46 miles into the day. There haven't been many rest areas to sit down or get some shade. Not a lot of water stops. Trail's nice, but there's no shade right now. Pedaling to a headwind. I'm ready to get off the bike. Anybody want to come pick me up? Please. This is where we turn to get off the trail. We gotta go to the right to get to our hotel. Well, Matt just kept going, so now I'm waiting for him to come back. Well, we're on these beautiful back roads with no water. 7 miles to go, possibly no water. Well, we found some water in Clifton, Ohio. There's a gift shop here, some kind of meal. And Matt was able to get some beer and cigarettes. Can we see those? Oh, those are Cowboy. What kind of beer you got?
Cowboy.
Man. Yeehaw. I'm guessing this place is some historic value. Have some old buildings. We have this mill back here. We found the Jailhouse Suites. This is where we stand tonight. Alright, so we did like around 58 miles to get here to the Jailhouse Suites. Started about 9 o'clock, done by 3 o'clock. Gonna check in and then go a little downtown and see what's in this Yellow Springs. Found this laundromat. We're gonna go in here and do our laundry. Oh, just kidding. Someone stole our laundry. Good morning, it's day 6 of our trip from Cleveland to Cincinnati. We are in Yellow Springs. We are about to leave, headed to Xenia, eventually to Morgan River Campground. Behind me is a Dave Chappelle Comedy Club. We lost Tyler. He had to take off. He's gonna ride 80 something miles today. Good luck to him. There's gonna be severe thunderstorms coming through about 1 to 4 p.m. So we're gonna try to beat those and see what happens. So we have been putting these stickers of Matt all over this trail from Cleveland to Cincinnati. He doesn't know yet. The first leg of our journey today is about 10 miles from Yellow Spring to Xenia, Ohio. We're gonna stop there for a break, see if maybe we can find a thrift store to replace our stolen clothes. Tyler left at probably 6 this morning. I think at this point he's probably 30 miles into his 80-mile journey. He's gonna finish up the entire trip because he has to get back to his house. Some kind of appointment. So far the weather's good. It's very windy today, as you can probably hear on the microphone. But the scariest thing is I keep hearing the ominous sounds of trees creaking. I assume the section we're on now used to be railroad beds. Hey guys, remember our clothes got stolen in Columbus? Well, we found a Goodwill in Xenia. Got this shirt here, Xenia bowling. Got these women's size, extra large, extra large Columbia shorts. I think they're waterproof. Probably gonna get rained on today. This is one of those haul videos, H-A-U-L I think. Got this Solo Cup American flag t-shirt. We're headed to a campground today that has a swimming hole. Maybe go canoeing, so I got these American flag swim trunks to go with that Solo Cup American flag shirt. I got this wood bat tournament shirt from 2021. Got some dry socks, clean socks. And I got these old dude shorts. I guess they could be pajama shorts or day shorts. So we got a whole new wardrobe for 27 bucks. And Matt got, he just went with one shirt, dry wicking in case it gets rained on. What's it say there? God Strong, Team Jesus, South Carolina. Oh no. All right, we're back on trail. I just left Xenia, where we got the new wardrobe. Still expecting rain between 1 and 4. It's coming up on noon. We shall see. We have about 28 miles to go. We are currently on the Little Miami Scenic Trail. The Ohio to Erie Trail is just made up of a lot of other trails put together. We are probably 19 miles from our campsite. The wind is still directly in our face. The temperature has dropped about 10 degrees or so. It really feels like rain is coming. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll blow over. Or maybe we'll get soaking wet for your enjoyment. We've made it to Corwin, Ohio. Gonna stop and take a little break here. All right, we stopped at that pavilion back there and the weather was still good. Having a little talk with a couple of other bikers, and started sprinkling, so we decided to take off. And we just rode 6 miles really quick, but as soon as we started going, the rain was coming down, and then a guy started yelling at us, "Stop, stop, stop." So we stopped there, and there was a tree that was just about to fall right on the path where we were going. And then we come up on a construction crew. We thought we were about to hit a detour, but luckily we could still go through there. So we just stopped at this little restaurant, and unfortunately they don't open till 3. I think we still have like 2 more hours of forecasted rain and maybe 7 miles to the campground. So maybe just a short break here and go ahead and knock that out unless we find another spot to stop. Well, just as we were about to take off, it starts raining again. Try again. Hey, you, hit me. Hey, you, girl, hit me. Arm wrestling? So while we were waiting the rain out, Matt just wanted to keep going. And I said, no, we're going to wait 45 minutes for this restaurant to open. There's no reason to go right in thunderstorms. It's not going to get dark till 9:30. Well, I'm really glad we did because the place was really cool. The windows opened all around the place while we're eating. In the back, they had pool tables. Okay. They had the punching bag. Okay. They also had an arm wrestling station. That's my kind of place. So we have about 6 miles left to the campground. Morgan Wallen's Riverside canoe campground deal. Hopefully we can go swimming or rent a canoe or something. He forgot something back there, his manhood, or I don't know. He's going back to pick it up. So here we go. The rain should be over. So after the rain, the weather's perfect. It's probably 72 degrees. Nice little breeze. We're headed to the campground. Got my clean thrift store clothing on. Feel like a brand new man. We've made it to Morgan Wallen's Canoe and Outdoor Center, Little Miami River. This is where we will be camping for tonight. I hope they're not closed. I guess we'll find out. Made it around the gate. Trying to find out where camping's at.
Hey, that makes sense what you were saying.
What's that?
It's 3 miles from here.
Oh, from here.
Yeah. It's kind of.
Ah,
See that
okay.
over here? On the side?
Yeah. Okay, we did breaking and entering for no reason. Our campsite's actually 3 miles down the river. All right, end of day 6. We made it to Morgan Wallen's Outdoor Adventure Center. Well, thanks to Matt's good looks, we got upgraded to a riverside camp spot. It's number 13 though. I don't know how I feel about that. This is where we live. The river's just over there. Time to go swimming. This is right next to our camping spot. Nature's air conditioning. One more day to Cincinnati. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and we've been getting attacked by raccoons and bobcats or something. Keep knocking our bikes over, trying to get through our stuff. We've thrown rocks at them. They just will not go away. Their beady little eyes in the woods.
Woke up at dawn, eyes barely open. Pack my tent, quit, no time for hoping. Got my bike ready, strapped to the nines. Coffee in my cup, spilling all the time. Rolling down the road, tent on my back, feeling like a superhero, but on a budget track. Pedals squeaking loud, wind in my face, gotta make it fast, no time to waste.
Good morning, day 7, final day. Last night woke up at 3-4 a.m. by some raccoons and what we think was a bobcat also. I hit them with a liquor bottle, we threw rocks at them, I built a fire, we went back to sleep. They broke into Matt's bag, stole some beef jerky. What else? Trail mix. Threw his clothes on the ground, his candy cigarettes. They had to have a smoke after the robbery, you know. So we have 45-ish miles to go to Cincinnati, and we'll be done for today. We are leaving Morgan Wallen Campground. 40-something miles to go today. End of our trip. There's the river we were able to bathe and swim and cool off in yesterday. Little Miami River. It's nice and cool out here this morning. We were looking for the next town for the gas station. Matt's probably gonna be flying today. He's ready to get home. He's gonna put me in the hurt locker. There's a chance of rain, but we think it's after we should arrive. And more good news, we both left our check cards at the restaurant last night. So there's that. The raccoons got our food, the bums got our clothes, the waitress got our check cards. Remember when I said we didn't think we were gonna get rained on today? Well, it's sprinkling now. And the raccoon stole my charging cord for my phone, so I don't know how long this video is gonna be. The gas station didn't have the Type-C I needed. Well, we're getting dumped on with the rain, and we checked the weather, probably gonna be for the next 30 minutes to an hour. So we're just gonna be booking it, try to get past it. 33 miles to go to Cincy. All right, we're soaking wet. We've been hammering on the pedals for the last 10 or 15 miles. The only thing you missed was rain, trees, rain. There was a nice little town, Loveland, that we missed because it was raining so hard. Starting to see the sun again. Not sure how much mileage we have left. It looks like the rain has cleared up. The sun's poking out here and there. We have 22 miles to the end of the Ohio to Erie Trail in Cincinnati. Once we get there, we'll get our rent-a-car. About a 4-hour drive back home. And also we'll change into some dry clothes. We are about 12 miles out from downtown Cincinnati. Probably have another 2 miles from there to the river. Really nice trails the closer you get to Cincinnati. The wind's still blowing in our face. I'm sure you can hear that. We are about 8 miles from Cincinnati on this nice trail. Wind still in our face. The trip will be coming to an end soon. A week-long adventure from Cleveland to Cincinnati. Went through rain, climbed hills. Tyler and Matt were great riding partners, even though I was giving Matt crap on this entire video. but he's camera shy, so he doesn't stick up for himself. So I can edit it any way I want to make him look really bad or really good. I have the power. We've made it to Cincinnati, just on the outskirts. You can see the skyline over there. We have about 2 miles left to the very end of the Ohio to Erie Trail. Matt's trying to race to the finish.
Turn right, then turn slight right.
But after 300 and whatever miles, I'm not in the mood to race. A few years ago, I completed this trail the opposite way, from Cincinnati to Cleveland. And I will say, it doesn't matter which way you go. It's a really nice trail. Lots of fun to be had. Lots of things to see. And we are coming up on a detour. Of course. We just decided to smash through that detour since we're on bikes. And then we found a little sidewalk down from it. Hopefully this takes us the same place we want to go. So the sidewalk thing didn't work out. So we're just gonna ride through a field to get around this detour. Almost there. All right, we've cleared the detour. May or may not be smooth sailing for the next mile, but we're almost done. 7 days on the Ohio to Erie Trail. When choosing a riding partner for a week-long adventure, we're going to go through a lot of hardships. You want to be careful and make sure you pick someone that you both give and take a little bit and work with each other. Like for instance, when I know I'm close to the finish line, I'm already celebrating a mile out. When Matt knows it's close to the finish line, he's giving his all to cross that line as quick as he can. Just a difference, but we work together. So, about a half mile left. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have completed the Ohio to Erie Trail and did the, what's the word I'm looking for a tire dip? Proverbial tire dip?
Yeah.
Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we dipped our tires in the water here. All right, we're done. The word I was looking for there was obligatory. Obligatory dipping of the tire. Now, the first time I did this trail from Cincinnati to Cleveland, I couldn't find a tire dipping place in Cincinnati, so I dipped it at the lake in Cleveland. This time we had a hard time navigating to the place in Cleveland to dip your tire, so we just dipped in Cincinnati. So I have both of them covered. Matt and Ty are going to have to do it again so that they cover the obligatory tire dip.